In the 60s and 70s, flooding was a serious problem around 4 Mile Run. Now, thanks to a flood channel, the area is so much safer, and Arlington County are working to restore the natural look of the stream. We'll tell you more about that later in our program, but first, congratulations to Molly Kaufman, Arlington's first female police chief. Well, for a day anyway. She won the second annual Chief of the Day contest, spending her time with the K9 unit, the motor unit, and crime scene investigation.
En route to forensic ID. My favorite officer was Officer Kreider. She was really nice.
All right, Chief, good job.
I got to solve a crime scene, which is super fun.
This is our suspect that we are now looking for.
Suspect Adam Kreider, white male.
He's a janitor.
He's a janitor at Taylor Elementary School.
This is a big competition. I think it's something about 160 students put in this year, far more than last year, very competitive. Had a chance to read a lot of the essays.
My essay was about how the police officers, it's more than just putting people in jail, and it's more about helping the community and showing them what's right.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure. How may I help you?
The real objective is to get young people engaged early in life, not only to have a better understanding of appreciation of what law enforcement does, because I think a lot of it, unfortunately, is viewed on TV or the news or whatever else is going on, but this is a great opportunity for young folks to get engaged with our law enforcement officers and to learn a little bit more about what we do and how we do it on a daily basis.
Hey, it fits you.
Let's see.
Now that I see what the police department's all about, it made me really think about if I wanted to be a police officer. Can I get a bike check by serial number?
We're always reaching out to let young women know that this opportunity for law enforcement is for them, whether it's in the police department or if they decide to try federal or other jobs. We want to get them into the opportunities, at least be aware of those opportunities.
It doesn't really matter what gender you are. I think it's just if you like the job or not.
And by the powers vested in me, I now appoint you Chief for the day. Congratulations.
To learn more about the police department's community outreach programs, go to police.arlingtonva.us. Charlie Rinker was a tireless advocate for social justice and affordable housing. A long-time member of the Arlington Housing Commission, he founded and led several organizations that made housing more affordable. The community lost a very special person when Charlie passed away in January. Recently, a tree was planted in memory at Arna Valley View, where he helped preserve 101 units as affordable housing. If you want to know how you can honor Charlie's legacy by getting involved in the affordable housing effort, visit the affordable housing page at arlingtonva.us. Artist Cheryl Foster worked with Drew Model School students to help connect young people with the history of their community through the arts. The result is Nauck Community Portraits, an exhibit that features artwork by students that reflects the people and history of this vibrant community. Stop by the exhibit at Gallery 3700 in the Arlington Cultural Affairs space at 3700 South 4 Mile Run Drive. For years, rain has produced significant flooding in the 4 Mile Run area. After Hurricane Agnes, the Army Corps of Engineers built an enormous concrete drainage ditch that prevents flooding, but doesn't really enhance the stream's natural beauty. Well, all that's about to change as Arlington and Alexandria broke ground on a project to naturalize the stream banks and restore the shoreline along the 4 Mile Run. Take a look.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us to celebrate the start of the 4 Mile Restoration Project. The 4 Mile Run Corridor will be a place where residents of the city of Alexandria and Arlington County can gather, recreate, celebrate a shared waterfront legacy.
Today they were talking about the floods from the 70s and the 60s when Agnes was here. We fixed the flooding problem for long term, and there hasn't been that problem since. But we kind of lost touch of our natural environment.
What we're doing here is we're maintaining the flood channel, but saying there's a way to do that that also takes into account the natural values of the area and the value of the area for access for people, because the original flood control project simply didn't anticipate anybody would ever visit the stream again.
This is the next stage, find that right balance between the environment and flood control. And that's what this project is really exciting. It's kind of like the next evolution.
This construction work for this project will take the next 18 months. By the end of 2016, we'll have finished the work in the wetlands on the Alexandria side and the stream bank work along Arlington.
Right now, we just have the bike trail up there. We're going to have places where you can come off the bike trail in the walking area to come down to the stream and then walk back up. And so it'll be a way to get back down closer to the water and see what's going on and be amongst the plants. We'll have some like little boardwalk areas and so forth. And this is really kind of the first big step after a lot of effort. When you have highly technically qualified people who are really also very motivated to protect the environment, really cool things can happen.
To find out more about the stream restoration project, go to our website and search 4 Mile Run. Each year, the Commission on the Status of Women recognises leaders in the fields of government, business and the non-profit world. This year's winners are the Honourable Karen Dana, Mary Claire Burke and Sarah Somerville. To find out more about this commission and others that are looking for members, go to arlingtonva.us and search for commissions. The June edition of County Board Wrap-Up features an in-depth interview with Board Chair Mary Hines. Be sure to tune in and learn more about improvements in Roslyn, building a better Ballston Mall, the Greenbrier Learning Centre and more. You can watch it on our website or right here on ATV. Celebrate the 4th of July at Arlington's own Longbridge Park. It's a free event and runs from 5 to 10 p.m. There'll be games, food truck, live music and a spectacular view of Washington DC's firework display. There's no parking site, but there are free shuttles running from the Pentagon City and Crystal City metro stations. Learn more on our website, keyword 4th of July. Well, that's it for this week. We'll see you next time around Arlington.